Good morning, grade 7. Today we will talk about the process of respiration. Now, there are two main stages in the process of respiration. Okay? The first one is breathing, and the second is cellular respiration. Are breathing and cellular respiration same? Are breathing or cellular respiration is same? You will be better understand and will answer this question after the lectures are over. So breathing is the intake of oxygen and release of CO2. Okay, breathing mentioned as mentioned earlier, breathing is a process by which organisms take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. This is called breathing. हमारे सांस लेने की जो प्रक्रिया है, the way we breathe, okay, that is breathing. And what is cellular respiration? Respiration is a process in which food molecules are broken down into simpler molecules within the cell using oxygen and releasing energy. This is called internal respiration or cellular respiration. Okay, so we will discuss that breathing is a part of respiration. Okay, breathing is just a part of respiration. Breathing is the process in which you take in oxygen and can now give out carbon dioxide. That is breathing. Okay, so if we will divide the process of respiration, we can divide the complete process into three types. The first one here you can see in the red box is the external respiration. External respiration. The first one, that is the process of breathing. Breathing, that is external respiration, where the exchange of gases takes place. Okay, so taking or breathing is a process in which you are taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. When you take in air rich in oxygen into the body, it is called as inhalation. It is called as inhalation. When you give out the air rich in carbon dioxide, it is called as exhalation. सांस अंदर लेना, it is called inhalation. और सांस को बाहर छोड़ना, it is called as exhalation. So this process is called as breathing. Okay, it is external respiration. Children, one inhalation and one exhalation constitute one breath. एक बार जब आप सांस छोड़ते हैं और सांस वापस बाहर सांस लेते हैं, सांस वापस बाहर छोड़ते हैं, complete called as one breath. Called as one breath. Breathing continues throughout your life. Okay, it continues without any break all the time. It is thus a continuous process. So here you can see in this, external breathing means gaseous exchange from your nose. That is breathing. Okay, it is a continuous process. Internal respiration means exchange of gases. When you breathe in, the oxygen will move from your windpipe towards your lungs. Now the lungs is supplied with various blood vessels. Okay, so the gaseous exchange takes place between your lungs, blood, and your body cell. From the blood, the gases will pass on to the different cell of your body. जब हम सांस अंदर लेते हैं बेटा, जब हम ऑक्सीजन अंदर लेते हैं, तो वो ऑक्सीजन लंग्स की तरफ जाती है. The lungs will capture that oxygen. Okay, the lungs are supplied with various blood vessels जहाँ पे the gases will diffuse into the blood, and the blood will take the oxygen and carbon dioxide to different part of your body cells, different part of your body cells, different tissues. This is internal respiration, where the exchange of gases takes place between your lungs, blood, and blood cells, body cells. Cellular respiration is the breakdown of food molecules in the cell to derive energy. Okay, so the process, cellular respiration, is a process in which the food molecules are broken down into simpler molecules within the cell of your body using the oxygen and releasing energy. This is the internal respiration. Sorry, this is the cellular respiration. Okay, so sometimes cellular respiration and internal respiration is considered same, but here is a slight difference you can see. Okay, so the process of respiration involves breathing and cellular respiration. So look, the way in which we breathe, the process of taking oxygen rich air inside the body is called as inhalation. It is called as inhalation. And the process of throwing air rich in carbon dioxide outside the body is called as exhalation. It is called as exhalation. So I hope you are clear with the terms inhalation and exhalation. One inhalation and one exhalation constitute one breath. Okay? One inhalation and one exhalation constitute one breath. One breath. It constitute one breath. Okay? So breathing is continuous process. One activity is given in your book. One activity is given in your book. Okay? So activity 9.1, in which you have to activity 9.1 in which you have to hold your breath and find out the time for which one can hold your breath, one can hold the breath. Okay, to hold the breath and find out the time for which one can hold it. So you have to choose your nostrils and your mouth tightly. You have to close your nostrils and mouth closed tightly, and you have to, you know, hold your breath, and you have to note down the time by which you can hold your breath. Okay, so this activity 9.1 is your homework. You will do this. Now, so breathing is intake of oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide. Okay, inhalation and exhalation, that is breathing. Respiration. Respiration is a process in which the food molecules are broken down into simpler substance by using oxygen, and energy is released. This is called as cellular or internal respiration. Here you can see the difference between breathing and respiration. See, in breathing, because breathing is a mechanism in which oxygen is taken in and CO2 is released out. Okay, so this inhalation and exhalation is called as breathing. Please do not get confused with breathing and respiration. Breathing is a part of respiration, children. And respiration is a process in which food is broken down inside your cells. Okay, जो भी आप ऑक्सीजन आप अंदर ले रहे हो, होता क्या है बेटा, समझिए. जब हम सांस अंदर लेते हैं, we inhale oxygen rich air. Okay, now this oxygen will move towards your lungs. Your lungs are supplied with, we will study this, the complete human mechanism, breathing mechanism we will. Okay, respiratory system we will see. So when you breathe in, जब आप सांस अंदर लेते हैं, when you breathe in, the oxygen will reach to your lungs. The oxygen will reach to your lungs. And now the lungs are supplied with various blood vessels. The oxygen will diffuse in the blood. This oxygen from the blood, okay, will move from one cell to another, where the cells are required, are they require this oxygen, okay, the cell require this oxygen, cell को ये oxygen चाहिए, okay, to break down the glucose, to release energy. This is respiration. So breathing is a part of respiration. This is very important and you must understand this. Okay? You know, children, that deep breathing can relieve headache, backaches, stomach aches, and sleepiness. It is one of the best overall technique for stress relief. So try this yourself and advise your members of your family also. You can, when you deep breathe, each and every part of your cell will get enough oxygen. Okay? You can practice meditation also. There is a difference between a breathing and respiration. Okay? This class is basically you have to understand the difference between breathing and respiration, children. You know that breathing is a physical process. Breathing is a physical process where the exchange of gases takes place. But respiration is a chemical process in which the food molecules are broken down into carbon dioxide and water. Okay? So you can see there is a difference between the breathing and respiration. Breathing occurs outside the cell, respiration occurs inside the cell. In breathing, no energy is released. In respiration, energy is released. So here you can see the difference. Breathing is a process of inhalation of oxygen and exhaling the carbon dioxide, while the respiration is a process of breakdown of food or glucose in presence of oxygen to release energy. Breathing takes place in the lungs. It is a, it is a physical process, exchange of gas. Respiration occurs in the cell. No energy is produced during breathing, but respiration energy is released in the form of ATP. Breathing occurs outside the cell and so it is extracellular. Respiration occurs inside the cell and so it is intracellular. No enzymes are used while breathing. Many enzymes play important role during the process of respiration. Okay, it takes place through respiratory organs like nose, lungs, etc. And respirations take place in each cell of your body of the organism, especially in the organelles like mitochondria. So this is what the difference is. Only in your book, only 3 or 4 differences have been given. Like breathing is a physical process of exchange of gases, whereas respiration is a chemical process. Breathing occurs outside the cell. Cellular respiration occurs inside the cell. No energy is released. Here, energy is released. One more concept here you have to know is the breathing rate. Breathing rate. What is breathing rate, children? The number of times a person breathes इन अ मिनट, 1 मिनट में आप कितनी बार सांस लेते हो, दिस इज योर ब्रीदिंग रेट. ओके, फॉर अ नॉर्मल इंडिविजुअल द ब्रीदिंग रेट at rest is 12 to 18 or 16 breaths per minute. Okay, but breathing rate is not constant. It varies according to the requirement of oxygen. The requirement of oxygen, your body required oxygen at different time depending on the physical activities. For example, breathing rate increases during the heavy exercise. When you are walking, you are running, or you are doing any of the work, heavy exercise, the breathing rate increases. Okay, so it may goes up to 25 times per minute. जब भी आप कोई काम कर रहे हो, suppose if you are dancing or you are playing or you are doing anything, आपकी सांस चढ़ने लगती है और आप जल्दी जल्दी सांस लेते हो, right? So faster breathing during the heavy physical activities produces more energy. As a result of faster breathing, more oxygen becomes available to your body cells and more food is broken down to produce more energy. Okay, so you can see this today. You will find out the breathing rate during the different physical activities and you can compare the conditions. Resting condition पे you will see activity 9.2 of your book, and this is your homework. Okay, you investigate and analyze. Okay, tomorrow we will see human respiratory system. That's all for today. Have a nice day.